My name is Matthew Aol Nyamlori. I'm 36 years old, final year student at Kenyatta University pursuing Bachelor of Public Policy and Administration. I happen to have struggled a lot to reach this level. I sat for KCPE 9 times. I was born in a poor background. None of my parents were working. They were casual laborers at Ndanai, Bomet County. I'm the 9th born in the family of 13, one mother. My elder sibling, they have not stepped in high school. So I wanted to change that narrative. My first attempt in KCPE was in Kipsimbol Primary School, 1998. I scored 478. I was admitted at Kabianga High School. I could not join because no one could. I had no money for the school fee. The following year, I went to Rongo Primary School. My aunt was teaching around there, so I was staying with my aunt. I sat for KCPE in 1999. I scored 559. I was admitted at Kanga High School. A distant relative offered me a scholarship for Form 1. I went to Kanga Form 1. Form 2, there was a lot of problem. Then she dropped. I had to drop out of school because of lack of fee. That was the year 2001 when I was dropping. The year 2002, I went to Kitere Primary School, also a neighboring of Kanga in Rongo. I sat for KCPE. That one it has changed to 500. I scored 387 marks. I was admitted at Rapogi High School in Migori County. I couldn't join due to lack of fee. In the year 2003, I went to Soni Suga Primary in Awendo. I sat for the KCPE again. I scored 399. I was admitted again at Rapogi High School. I couldn't join Rapogi. The following year, a director of Rangwe Junior Academy heard of my story. He picked me. I went and sat again for KCPE in the year 2009. I scored 434. I was admitted at Maseno High School, Maseno National School. I joined Maseno in 2005, second term, and I happened to be among the top 10. I remember even the principal acknowledging me having stayed away in first term, in second term, becoming top 10. The year 2006, I had to drop because no one was sponsoring me. I had a lot of challenges. No one is giving even pocket money. I could trek from Aero to Kisumu. I dropped out. 2007, I came to Nairobi. I was doing Mujengo here in Pembe Millers. I could move all the way from Dandora to Pembe Millers to do Mujengo, to do casual laborers. But what also encouraged me again to go back to school, it was a hard job. You are given 250, you use nearly everything. You are not remaining with even a single cent for your upkeep or whatever, because rush hour, the fare do hike. So when you are going back, you pay more. When you are coming, you pay more. Then you are paid for maybe 200 or 250. I went back to Oyugis, Agorosare Primary School in Oyugis. I sat for KCPE in 2008, scored 397, admitted at Maranda High School. I couldn't go to Maranda. In the year 2009, a pastor came and picked me again. He had a school in Narok County, Ndulele, known as Aldorebi Junior Academy. I went to Narok. I did KCPE again. I scored 403, admitted to Kapsabeth Boys High School. I could not join because of lack of fee. The year 2010, another bishop also allowed me to sit in his school, Agape Junior Academy in Kosele, Omobei County. I sat for KCPE again, scored 401, admitted to Maranda. I couldn't join. The year 2011, that was now the year of blessing, I called it, because it was the turning point. I went to Oriri Primary School in Ringa, Kasipul, Kabondo constituency. I scored 403, admitted at Nairobi School. There is when Equity Bank Wing to Fly offered me scholarship, full scholarship in Nairobi School, where I started for KCSE in the year 2015, scored a B+ of 71, admitted to Kenyatta University to pursue Bachelor of Public Policy and Administration. As I was going to school, there were a lot of challenges and humiliation. You get a border rider, when he see you, you are big and you are going to school, they just start abusing you. You see, you just leave them and you go. I knew very well that whatever I'm molding my future. I'm molding my background. When somebody would want to come and see me in our family, particularly Matthew Haol Nyamlori, he would not want to see us as brothers, me and the standard of my family. So it was different. So I wanted to change the direction of my family, me, myself. The few elite members of the family, they were encouraging, saying that with a man, you can struggle. So you had also to be yourself, not to involve many people in your problem. Because by telling somebody, you know, I'm repeating again, and you were at Kanga High School, some people will see you as a mad person. And you know, for me to go back to primary, it means I have gone to many MPs. I've knocked several doors, requesting them to sponsor me. And all of them, they were turning me down. It was a hard life because sometimes I could stay in a classroom. You keep your clothes in a gunia when it's down. Then you cook somewhere, you take a jiko, you cook at night. And also some of the few ed teachers were also good. They could chip in and give me 200. It's enough for me to supplement in the course of the week. In 2007, I was almost giving up. I tried Mujenga, You know, when you go to Mujenga industry, going to be a fundi boy, you are the least in that. There is a foreman, there is a contractor, there is a fundi. You are the least. You are the first person to get into Mujengo, and you are the last person to leave after cleaning everything, you see. And you are abused as if you are a fool in that industry. I wouldn't want bringing a child to a problem. I want a case whereby you bring a child and you have something which you can support, you see. I suffered a lot, surely. And even in the record of Kenya, I think I broke the record of doing KCPE in Kenya. No one has ever sat for KCPE 9 times. I never wanted to get into early marriage because I know very well that when you give birth to the children and yet you don't have something to raise them with, they will also suffer the way I have suffered. I'm still struggling. For me to pay the rent and be stable in class, I have to struggle because at my age and my size, some people think that you are a manager somewhere. You can't go to somebody that you want something, so you have to struggle on your own. Even none of my family has ever even be part of my academic struggle. I never regret that I didn't enjoy partying with my age mates, my peers. No, I don't regret that. By then, you know, when this person is pursuing medicine, is respected in the society, I wanted to be a doctor. But all of a sudden, when I was also struggling now, you know, I bent towards politics because I understood that these are the people. You see, Professor Sam Ongeri is a medical doctor. At the same time, he's a minister, he's a politician. So you see that I came and bent towards the social sciences, to be more of a politician, to manage the society more than going to laboratory and being a doctor.